Good day, mate. I'm going to record an online game I am playing at the moment with Jai Kushwaha. Jai Kushwaha is an Indian guy, and I suppose we have played a lot. And so far, it's been fantastic playing with him. But see if in this beautiful morning at 7:38, he wants to play with me, who is just recovering from the cough madness. So Jai Kushwaha, would you play with me? Alright, it seems that the Jai Kushwaha is not responding to my challenge. So let's just give him another minute or so. Meanwhile, let's jump to another application, which is chess. I just played a fantastic game yesterday against someone at chess.com. And let's just go back to lichess.org. It doesn't work. Probably he's sleeping in India, something like that. So let's just have a look at chess.com and then see if I can sort of review instead of waiting and wasting my time with Jai Kushwaha, which is a fantastic player, but if he's wasting my time, so there's no use of it. Alright, have a look if we can yeah, play with okay, we can analyze game with Kumarlifein. Kumarlifein is also an Indian guy. So from this you can sort of see that there are so many Indian guys. There are two already that I played randomly. It's just a matter of statistic. Of course, you can't actually conclude if there are two Indian guys I play with. It doesn't mean that everyone is Indian. It just means that I randomly play with two Indian guys among any other countries in Lichess and chess.com. But you sort of know the idea that they are everywhere, which is the fact of where what the world we are living in. That also includes Chinese guys as well. So because I think they have a lot of Chinese in the world as well. So I think I'm gonna give up with the lead chess thing, and I'm gonna start with chess.com because of course this Jekoswa is probably sleeping or doing something else that uh, sort of do not allow him to play right now. So my name in chess.com is EagleBChess, because my account is banned long time ago because I was cheating, but it's okay. Yeah. I was using engine because I just want to know if the engine plays with other people. Does it work? Apparently it works, but chess.com sort of finds out, and then I was banned. So it's not Albert Agung because it's banned. But anyway, I just want to play chess. So I was black here, and kumarlifein was white there. Kumarlifein start Kumar. I just call his name Kumar. Start with D4, and of course the famous opening that I always do, F5, which is bird opening. It's fantastic. Okay, it's a Dutch defense or bird opening, whatever it is. And then H3, E6. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Good. So H3 was moved by white, E6 and E3, which is opening up the bishop. Sorry, the queen and bishop for white, and it's actually dangerous if queen can go to H5 there. So I move my knight to F6, in order to avoid any threat of the queen in the early game, which I hate so much. Bishop d3, c5, d takes c5, bishop takes c5, a3, a3, and castle, because I have the opportunity to castle there.
Nih, rotinya nggak dimakan. Nih, nih. Mau apa?
Knight goes to c3.
Honey lemon. Ini dulu roti.
And then b6. Do you want me to respond to that? Knight to f3. Bishop goes to b7. Bishop goes to d2. Laura, what sort of drink that you want? Is it milk, honey lemon, water? Queen goes to e2. Knight e4. It's actually a sacrifice offering the knight. Ah, it started. Oh, Jacobswell has started. My god. And I just left the game. Oh god. It's just the internet connection is so bad. Anyway, sorry Jacobswell. It's the internet thing. So slow, and I didn't really know if you actually already moved or not. So where are you up to? Knight e4. Knight takes e4, f takes e4, and bishop takes e4. So for now, actually, white is winning a pawn, but I've got a nice semi-open file of f file, and I can utilize my rook there. Queen goes to c7, preparing the exchange of the light square bishop in case that happen. Bishop goes to c3 there. I think it's eyeing the g7 pawn, and probably later on queen can join or attack there. Rook from a goes to c8. And then castle kingside. Knight goes to e7, opening up the exchange possibility for the light square bishop. Bishop takes b7, queen takes b7, and it's pretty good for me, in my opinion. Knight goes to e5 there. I know that the idea is actually to sort of activate the knight and bring it to the play. Bishop goes to d6, threatening the knight there. Queen g4, which I'm not scared of because I can simply move my rook to f6 there. It's pretty fantastic in my opinion. Now, this is a blunder that white make, which is knight takes d7, and simply I did this fantastic move, which is rook goes to g6. It's actually attacking the queen as well as x-raying the g2 pawn, which can be taken by which is actually attacked twice by the queen and also the rook, to ensure there will be a checkmate. So knight goes to f6 check is a move in between. G takes f6. Now queen takes e6 check is not really scary to me. I just move my king to f8. Then now e4. E4 is actually to avoid my queen to take g2 to ensure there will be a mate there. And then f5. I think f5 is a brilliant move. It says that it is inaccurate, but it is pretty brilliant because this move can is actually attacking the queen at e6 there, but as well as attacking the pawn at e4. It is said from the engine that it is inaccurate because there is a in-between move, which is bishop goes to f6. So the attack is blocked, but still it's pretty good because it's gonna be a bit hard for white to find that move, and this is a defensive as well as attacking move. So queen b3 there. So the queen is kicked back, and clearly black is winning the tempo there. I do not take e4 straight away with my queen because I want to play on. So I just simply miss the win, which is f takes e4, with the idea of course pushing the pawn forward and then making black actually stress, making white stress. So f4 was moved there, e3 was moved. e3 is actually a brilliant move as well, I think, because all of a sudden the pawn moves forward and the pawn at g2 is under attack as well. So white is forced to do g4, which is ruining the pawn structure. e2, and then rook goes to, from f goes to e1 because it's actually being attacked by the pawn. Bishop goes to c5 check, and of course king has to move. The only move it can do is actually king goes to h2, so that's what happened in the game. Queen c7, eyeing the pawn at f4. Bishop e5, bishop d6, rook takes e2, bishop takes e5, rook takes e5, and simply it's a mistake. Queen d6, making the use of the diagonal of of the open file of d. Rook from a goes to e1, and I can do a check here, queen d2 check, and the threat is actually to take the pawn at f4 if there is any block. So it was not blocked. King goes to g3, rook takes c2, and here white made a blunder. I'm actually willing to exchange two rooks with the queen because it's still winning by one pawn, but that didn't happen in the game. Instead, white got greedy and then took the knight at e7, so it's actually a blunder. It's a mate in one, so queen f2 checkmate, and that's the end of the game. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope it's gonna be a better game next time with Kumar. See you, Kumar.